Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Peaceful Nik the Medium. I'm an evidential medium and I'm also a scientist. I'm so happy you're joining me today for this live stream. I'm going to make a bunch of announcements and then I'm going to do Q&A and some spiritual guidance and card readings. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of my channel members for your support. I could not do this without your support. I appreciate every single member, every subscriber, every like clicked on my channel, every comment. All of that helps me in the algorithm. It helps me to continue to do this work so I can help as many people as possible. So whether it's as simple as watching my videos, clicking like, sharing them with your friends, becoming a channel member, booking readings, becoming a mentee, taking a class, whatever the range is, I am grateful for all of you because you make this possible. And because of all of you, my life has completely changed. So I am grateful, grateful, grateful. And I just want to say hi, Gina. Hi, Wisdom Seeker. Hi, Aunt Jen. I will be live with Aunt Jen next Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we're going to introduce Aunt Jen to the public, to everyone. We're going to discuss her journey and everything about her and how she helps others heal. She's a wonderful healer and spiritual guide. I've known her for 40 years. We've been friends forever. She's absolutely wonderful. Hello, Leota. Okay, so I'm going to do some announcements real quick, and then we'll get started with Q&A. So go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and then we will do some spiritual guidance and card readings in the second half. All right, so tomorrow morning, the next episode, episode 18 of the Soul Twin Stars podcast will be released. And I'm very excited about this episode because it's something so close to my heart. You can watch it here on my YouTube channel and everywhere else podcasts are found. And just put in Soul Twin Stars podcast and you'll see myself and my co-host Lady Shadow's picture in this beautifully decorated 80s theme background. And tomorrow's show is about one of my favorite subjects, how science proves mediumship is real. And I go through a bunch of points. And of course, Lady Shadow is having her own questions for me and her own opinions about science and mediumship. And it's a beautiful conversation. You will enjoy it. Please watch it or listen to it. I mean, because for those of you who don't know, I've been a scientist for decades before I became a medium. Never thought I was going to become a medium. It was never in my life plan. And lo and behold, mediumship conked me over the head one day. And now I'm a full-time medium. I still work in the science realm as well, but my full-time profession is I'm a medium. I have a special with only a couple of spots left. These sold like hotcakes, so much so that I had to open more dates and times. I have a $49 spiritual guidance or card reading open on my website. It's the first one at the top if you're on their phone. If you're on a laptop, it's the first one on the left. And it's a fall themed background. And this is for spiritual guidance and card readings. This is not for mediumship readings. Those are whole different preparation for those. So I think there's only 3 or 4 left of that. So if you want to get a very budget-friendly message, sign up for that now before they're gone, because there's only one of me and I can only do so many readings in a day. I also have a digital and paperback copy of Mediumship 101. It's a beginner's course. This is my 6-month mentorship course I made into a book. You can get the paperback on Amazon. All of that's linked below, or you can get a digital download on my website. Very valuable. It has exercises, it has journal prompts, all of that. I also have become your own medium. And this is inspired by my colleague, medium Kathy Behrens. Many of you have seen me live with her. She's a wonderful, incredible medium. You should follow her on all her socials. And she always reminds me that you can be, and everyone else, you can be your own medium. This is also only $27. You can get the paperback on Amazon, or you can get the digital copy on my website, all linked below in the show notes. And today we're going to do Q&A, questions and answers, spiritual guidance, and card readings. Also, if you are a channel member or you give a super chat or a sticker, you get priority. So just to know that. My schedule changed this week because I have a bunch of my science job stuff going on because our convention is in 2 weeks and things have been a little wild. So I will not be live tomorrow night. I will be live for the book club at 6 Eastern tomorrow. So tonight is my live stream that I would normally do on Fridays because of my schedule change. So book club, chapter 4 of A New Earth, Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. This is free and open to everyone. The Zoom link is posted on YouTube and all my socials, or you can just watch on YouTube here. If you want to join and talk back and forth to me, join the Zoom. It's totally free. Everyone is welcome. We'll be going over chapter 4 in A New Earth. And I'm doing this because people, we need to raise the vibration. We need to raise the vibration. We're in a weird time, right? A real weird time right now. So let's try to raise the vibration and lead with love. I could very easily share my opinion about lots of things, and I have done that many times on here, but that's not helping anybody feel any better. I will say I want to, where'd it go? If you could please follow Aunt Jen. Her screen name is Aunt Jen 888. And this is what her picture looks like. So if you put at Aunt Jen 888, you can, I'll type it in because I think she's driving right now. Please subscribe to her channel because we will be doing lots of good lives together. She was trained by Deepak Chopra at the Chopra Center. She worked there for over a decade. She's an incredible meditation teacher. She's the reason why I do meditation for non-meditators every Monday. And she begged me for 20 years to start meditating. So please subscribe to her channel. It's totally free to subscribe. She has excellent content over there, and she's building her content more. All right. So hello, Madam Leota. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Wonder Woman. Yes, I'm going to do readings in a little bit. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Wisdom Seeker. Oh, you guys are talking back and forth. Okay. Hi, Gina. Gina said, my guides keep telling me to rest, but I have things to do, things I want to do, and things I need to do. Do my guides have any advice on how I can gain the energy or heal faster? Oh, well, I hate to break it to you, but you got to rest. You got to rest. I take a nap almost every single day. Just about every single day. I have to. I'm not a good sleeper at night. If I lived by myself, I'd probably be up half the night and sleep half the day just because my body doesn't like to go to sleep at night and never has. And my mind wants to be awake at night. And so I usually take a nap. So I would say prioritize what you need to do and ask for help. A lot of us don't ask for help, and we should be asking for help. You should definitely be asking people for help. If you're lucky enough to have people in your life that can, run to the grocery store, or go pick up the coffee, or go, or order your groceries, whatever it is that you need to do. If your bathroom needs to be cleaned, have somebody clean it for you. Ask a friend, ask a family member, somebody who can decently accomplish what you need. Ask for help and rest. That's my suggestion. And I know, trust me, I have Hashimoto's disease. I deal with fatigue a lot. That's why I have sleep disruptions, among other things. And that's why I need to take naps. And sometimes I'll be so fatigued for days, and sometimes it lasts for weeks, that I can hardly function. And I will say, my co-host for the Soul Twin Stars podcast, Lady Shadow, she convinced me, not convinced me, but she suggested that I try this mushroom coffee, this Rise mushroom coffee. And I can tell you, ever since I started drinking it, I put a scoop in my regular coffee. I love coffee. Okay, let's just start with that. I put a scoop of the Rise coffee, it's RYZE, in my regular coffee every morning, and I can barely taste it. It doesn't bother me. Some people say they don't like it, but I make my regular coffee so strong. But the mushroom coffee has 6 different kinds of mushrooms, and it's very good for inflammation. Most of us have some kind of inflammation in our bodies that causes us pains and fatigue and other things. I have more energy. I'm not as hungry. Like, I eat a much smaller dinner than I used to. I don't want to snack as much. So it's really been beneficial to me. And any kind of swelling in my abdomen has gone down significantly since I've started drinking it. So that maybe helps some people. I don't get paid by them. That would be nice. So Rise Coffee, if you're out there listening, it's a free promo for your product. But try it. The only drawback is you can get, I think, the first month for $27, and then it's a subscription. You can't just like buy a bag unless you go on Amazon and buy a bag, and it's like twice the price over there. So if you do just want to try a bag, make sure you cancel the subscription if you don't want to get it anymore. I'm keeping my subscription because I really, really like it, but make sure to save money, get the $27 special on their website. And then if you like it, the subscription is $35 a month. If you don't like it, make sure you cancel it in time. Just a suggestion. Hi, Gina. Hi, Miss Jackson. Hi, Ann B. Let's see. Oh, Aunt Jen. I'm so excited for our live. And we're going to be going live regularly. So hold on to your hats, everybody, because we can cover a wide range of subjects. Wisdom Seeker said, would you be so kind to tell me if my loved ones in spirit have a message for me? I am not doing mediumship tonight. I'm doing cards and spiritual guidance. Mediumship, I'm starting to keep that very separate, because mediumship takes a much more, I have to meditate for a good bit of time in order to do a bunch of live mediumship readings. And I had several commitments today with my science job, and I had a ton of meetings, and I think that I'm much more prepared for spiritual guidance, spirit guides, and card readings than mediumship. Mediumship is a totally different type of thing for me. Some mediums can just do it anytime. I can do it anytime, but I want to do it well every time. So, just FYI. Hi, Kelly Foster. Oh, let's see. Will there come a time? I'm so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you here, Kelly. I knew Kelly many, many years ago in San Francisco. It's so wonderful to see you. Will there come a time when I can experience more balance between work and home? And what steps can I take to move towards that? Okay, this is a great question. And I think this is a very common question. And I appreciate you putting it in the chat. All right. So, first of all, it's all about priorities and knowing that wherever you work I'll give you this example. About 6 months ago, and you may have heard about this, a lady worked at, I believe it was Wells Fargo, in the offices. And sad to say, may she rest in peace, she passed away at her desk. And nobody noticed. It was a Friday, and nobody noticed it, I think, till Tuesday. Nobody noticed she was passed away, and she was at work at her desk. So whenever somebody asks me about this work-life balance, whatever your job is, if you're working for someone else, when you work from 8 to 5 or 8 to 4, clock in at 8, clock out at 4. Don't answer your emails, don't answer your text messages. If it is not your company and you don't have any stock options in the company, if you work from 8 to 4, you work from 8 to 4. If you get a lunch break from 12 to 1, you go on your lunch break from 12 to 1. That's one way. If you have a way to limit your commute time or make your commute time more useful, let's say, there are things you can do. Like if you have phone calls to make, hands-free, of course, do it on your drive, right? If you have a favorite podcast you want to listen to, like the Soul Twin Stars podcast, listen to it on your drive. There are a lot of different little things you can change. If you have an adult in your life that you live with, a partner, and that partner is capable of doing more things around the house, say, please, these are the 10 things that need to be done today. I'm going to do 5, and I would like for you to do 5. Let's pick from the list, which 5 are we each going to do? Because sometimes when you ask a partner, can you help me around the house? They don't know, they may go mow the lawn, and that's not what you need in that moment, right? The dishes are piled up, the bathroom needs to be scrubbed, the laundry needs to be folded. So, and this may seem silly, sometimes our partners just aren't as aware of what's happening around them as we are. So sometimes we have to lead up. We have to lead them to the solution. Now, if you don't have someone you live with that can help you with those things, there are people who you can, hire for 20 or 30 bucks a day to come in and take care of some of these things. The prioritize what has to be done, what needs to be done, what can be done, who can help you with these things. Any able-bodied adult should be able to help you with those things, especially if you live together. So that's what I would suggest. I've been married for almost 30 years, and my husband wasn't taught how to take care of the house by his mother. She was Southern, and she did everything all day, every day. I had to, once I got over my resentment because I wasn't asking him for help, that's another story. Then I was more vocal about, hey, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. And he's a very clean person. Thank God I've never had to clean up after him, but it does take practice helping with those types of leading your partner up if that's your situation. Okay, so I hope that helps. I just start with that. If that didn't help, put it in the comment and I can clarify anything. And hello, Todd. Are my loved ones who have passed proud of how Angel is doing? So I will tell you this. Oops. Our loved ones in spirit understand what we're going through as humans. This earth is very challenging, and that's why we're here. So they're always proud of us, even if we're not doing what society thinks we should be doing. even if we're struggling, they know that every single day, for some people, we struggle, struggle, struggle. Other people, we have struggles, but we have happy moments, we have joyful moments. I feel like there's something about college happening. Let me know if it's something about an education or schooling or new career path, something like that I feel like is happening. But they always see what we're doing, and they are aware of everything that's happening in our lives because they can be everywhere all at once, all the time. So yes, they're always proud of us for every success. And even if we're going through like a hard time and we just wake up the next day and get out of bed and go through the steps of life, they're proud of us for that. So even if things aren't perfect, they're proud that we're still hanging in there, right? And if things are great, even better, because our loved ones lived a life here. They know how hard this life can be. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know. I forgot to turn my UFO light on. It's very important to have it on. I got a little abductee on there. If you know, you know. All right. So let me know. Let's see. I'm just checking all the comments. Let me know, Kelly and Todd, if those make sense. Leota, what can my siblings and I do to get along? While one sibling and wife are pushing to separate us, acting in a way that makes us all unhappy. It's about settling of the family estate. Ooh, this is some heavy stuff, right? This is heavy because anything to do with financial gain and money and family is a recipe for disaster. I would say take a look at how much monetary gain is worth the pain of this family struggle. For example, if your family is dividing up $100 million, you're probably okay with a little pain and agony, right? If your family is dividing up $10,000, is it even worth the pain and agony? So you kind of have to weigh how much family strife is worth the money. Now, to me, there's no amount of money that makes family strife worth it to me. I say that now because nobody's offering me $100 million, but weigh that because you're saying one sibling and wife are pushing to separate us, acting in a way that makes us unhappy. I'm going to quote Mel Robbins. If there is legal paperwork that says this person gets this person gets this, and this person gets this, if it's legally binding, let them, like Mel Robbins says, let them act the way they want. Let them act the way they want. It's up to you to be ethical and keep your ego out of it. You let people act the way they want. People will show you who they are. So I would say, let them act the way they want. If they want to make a fool of themselves, let them. But on your end, you have to take care of your side of the street. Try not to gossip as much as you can. Don't talk trash about them. Don't talk bad about them. Let them reveal who they are, and you just be the best version of you. And if it's a legally binding contract or will, you'll get your portion. And I wouldn't get embroiled in it because it's not worth it. Thank you for the super chat. Very much, Christine. Yeah, I can get you a message from your guides. Absolutely. Do you have, before I answer? Oh, thank you, Yvette. Before I answer, Christine, do you have a specific question? Let me know if you have a specific question or you want a general reading. Vivian said, oh, let me hide this comment. Vivian said, I don't know if this will work for everyone, but I've been asking my guide to help push away things at work that don't serve my higher purpose. Exactly. So I can focus my energy on what matters right now. Yes, 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Gina, Rise Mushroom Coffee. Yes, RYZE. Like rise up, but RYZE. Yes, Gina. Aunt B said, I'm the same way. I love being awake at night because I have to keep my guard up against bad energy. Being an empath is hard when you live with bad energy. Can't wait to move to my house. I am so happy that you're going to be moving. That's wonderful. Hello, Yvette. Wisdom Seeker, I understand perfectly. Would love a spirit guide message. Angelina said, oh my God, how, I don't know because I'm a little behind on the comments. Let me know what you mean. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're talking about the lady at Wells Fargo. Yeah, I'm really behind. Okay. All right. I've got to go back up. Christine, I'm going to wait about another minute to see if you have a specific question or you just want me to do a general reading. Hi, stay tuned. Everybody, hello. I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate all of the likes, all of the shares. Click the like, the little heart or the check mark or thumbs up, whatever it is on here. Share with your friends if you find this useful information. Yeah, Gina, I do. I think she had a heart attack. All right. Yes, I can pick a card for Kelly. Let's go to somebody up here asked. Okay. Hello. Wisdom Seeker would love a spirit guide message if possible. As soon as I read that, Wisdom Seeker, I heard slow down. And also that focus. I'm hearing you cast a very wide net, focus. You may be getting so much information from so many places that it may be kind of scrambling your brain a little. So slow down and focus. That's from your guides. Okay. Great question. Let's see. Angelina, I will tell you what I tell every single person. I've said this 1,000 times on live streams. If you are seeking a good man in your life, I have the answer. Okay, ready? Deal with your trauma, deal with your past, deal with any emotional issues you may be struggling with first and foremost for you. Get your education if you haven't already. Get your employment in line unless you're in school full time. Make sure you are a self-sustaining adult that does not need to depend on anybody. Grow your emotional intelligence as much as possible. Get your living situation in order so you never have to depend or move in with anyone. When you have evolved emotionally to a degree where you don't feel the need to have someone in your life, that's when you will be able to attract someone vibrating at the same level as you, or discern if someone comes into your life, if they are right for you. So that is my answer I give everyone. Okay, let's see if Christine. Okay, general. Hi, Jane. Sure, Todd, I can. All right, first I'm going to answer Christine. So Christine, thank you for the super chats. That is wonderful. You gave me 2 super chats. I appreciate that. Hi, Annie. All right, so Christine, general for future. I'm going to pull Rider Waite Tarot, and I'm going to ask Spirit to help guide these. Okay, so this is for Christine. Make sure I have all the cards. This is the standard tarot. Oh, well, that was pretty unequivocal. So 2 more cards for Christine. I'm going to pull 3 cards total. 1 already fell out. Okay, well, there we go. All right, so Christine, first I have the 9 of Swords, which is you're experiencing some kind of, this could be past, present, future, right? So you've had some type of anxiety and fear and something interfering with you, okay? Something that has made you feel ill at ease, and now you want to change the course of that. And the next is the Hierophant. That is your spiritual growth or religious growth, either one, whatever it is for you. You can become a leader. This is a leader card. See these 2 people listening to this person like on a throne. This is something that shows that you are much more capable of being a leader in your community, in your subject area, at your job, whatever it is for you. You can lead. You can lead, and people will listen to you, and they will be, you will be appealing to them one way or the other, right? Whatever your skills and talents are. So this is good. So take that power you have of intelligence, of intuition, of connection with others, and your leadership skills, and make them part of what you're doing going forward. Confidence, confidence, confidence. You need confidence. You can do it. You can lead. You can be as successful as you can be as successful as you want to be. You just have to have the confidence to do it. And the next card is Rapid Change. This is the 8 of Wands. Anything with wands is movement. Something's changing, something's shifting in your life. So this means when you are healing from this, whoever did you wrong, essentially, whatever harmed you emotionally, and you take and accept your leadership abilities and your intelligence, that's where your rapid change is going to come in. This is where the motion and movement forward in your life. See how the wands look like they're moving through the sky like that? That means you are going to move forward. You are going to progress. But disclaimer, tarot cards are only guidance. You have to do the work, and you have to show up for you. For you. You can do it. You can be as successful as you want. You just have to build your confidence and be aware and available to move forward in the direction that's meant for you. You can do it. You have to believe in yourself first. Let me know if you understand that message. Okay. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. All right. So, yes. Okay. A card for Kelly. I'm going to pull Cosmic Energy for Kelly. No, Mystic Forest. I'm sorry. Mystic Forest. I always feel like when I think about Kelly, she's a fairy in the forest. Very beautiful soul in there. One more card for Kelly, please. Oh, wow. Okay, that was meant to be. Oh, I love this. All right, Kelly, you're having an energetic pull towards something that you desire. You're feeling pulled towards something, whether this is a new career, because we talked about your work-life balance earlier. Whether it's a new place to live, whether it's just your whole environment you're living in, you're feeling an energetic pull. This could be something spiritual as well. You're feeling pulled and guided in a different direction in your life. And where there is hope. So this means anything that's happened in your past, there is hope for your future. You can achieve what you desire. So the card says, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. So you're having a pull to change something because there is hope. And drum roll, please, raise the bar. Raise the bar. So you're feeling this pull and there is hope to change your future, but you have to set higher standards for the people and situations in your life. And I feel like we just talked about this with your work-life balance and home environment. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. Boom. Now, these cards, I haven't talked to Kelly in 40 years, 35 years or something. I never saw myself as a card reader or a medium, but when I set an intention through spirit to pull cards, they always tell a story. And the fact that these matched very closely to what I was talking to you about before blows my mind. So that's for you, Kelly. All right. I've kind of lost where I am. I'm going to do the best I can. Let's see. Kel, Kel, said, I've been trying to connect to my guides and unlock my spiritual gifts for years. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Can you connect? Okay, so I will tell you, go to my website, peacefulnikthemedium.com. I have a free guide to finding your spirit guide. It's on the very top. It's a little purple button. You click it, you put your email address in, you'll get the free guide. It comes right into your email immediately. Check your junk and spam folders because sometimes they go there. And then I have videos linked in. Some of my videos are a little older, so don't laugh at them. But they're, I think, 4 videos on finding your spirit guide there. So that's what I would say, start with that. And sometimes it takes a long time to find them. They're there. You can still talk to them. You can still ask them for help. You can still ask them for guidance. They are there. Let's see. Mangled. Hi, Mangled. I looked up how to do a moderator. I have to go through YouTube. I can't do it through StreamYard, but I did look it up. Thanks for the heads up on that. Thank you for the super chat, dear. I took in my son's friend yesterday. Home situation untenable. I see covert abuse, looking like I will become their guardian. Message from my guides about this. So, first of all, ooh, I feel a little sick to my stomach. First of all, about the poor kid, right? I'm going to say check mark, yes, yes, yes for all of that. Yes, you're doing the right thing. Do all of that. Sorry, I'm buzzing because I have to go to another meeting in a few minutes. So be aware that when a child comes from a house where there is abuse or trauma of any kind, they are sometimes touchy as far as emotionally. Sometimes they don't know how to express their feelings. Sometimes they don't know the boundaries of the new home because you have different rules in your home. And sometimes it takes a very gentle touch and guidance with them to explain things to them without making them feel unloved and unwelcome. So, and it's very awkward for a child to, even though they come from a home where there are bad things happening, it can be very awkward for them to feel comfortable in the new space. Just make sure this kid knows that they are welcome and that you want to build trust together, and that they can come to you and share things with you that they feel like are important, because you want to build trust so they feel safe. When I was a teacher for 20 years, somewhere along the line, I heard someone say, be the teacher or the adult you needed when you were a kid. And I actually had written that, typed it up, and hung it in my classroom as a reminder, because hurting kids who come from dysfunctional trauma need so much love, and they need to feel safe. That's all they want. They want to feel safe. They want to feel like when they come home every day, they're going to be in a safe situation, not a very chaotic situation where they don't know what's coming next. That's the environment I came from. My home growing up was very chaotic and dysfunctional. I never knew what I was walking into. So it's beautiful that you will take on this child. It's a big responsibility, as you know, especially a child from that type of situation. Just build trust, let them know they're safe, and that you will be there to listen if they need to talk. And probably some type of professional counseling for them if you can manage that. You may find a counselor that, or a therapist that works pro bono in these types of situations, because unless they're still on their parents' insurance, I don't know what that kind of situation is, but they're definitely going to need some kind of emotional support from a professional. That's what I would recommend. But bless you for taking that in. That's heavy. That's heavy, but very beautiful to do that. Okay. The grandma triggers you about your abuse, but I feel like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. I live very close to a city that has the same name as the person who abused me. And I see it on the weather map every day. And yesterday was that person's birthday. So it's, I get it. I get it. So all you can do is breathe through it, meditate, and know that you're safe. Tell yourself you're safe. Tell yourself you're safe. And I wish you so much luck and love, and I'm grateful that you're doing that. That's a big one. That's a big one. Christine understands. You're welcome, Kelly. So many comments. I'm so far behind. Yeah. Well, then they're in the, okay. I plan to get them in therapy. Good. I took and raised my great nephew and niece. Yep. The mom was on drugs. Yep. Love and light. That's the way. It's the way. As Mandalorian says, right? Let's see. That's the type of students I work with. All trauma-based issues. It's tough but fulfilling. Yep, Dawn. That's wonderful. Aunt B said, do my guides have advice on my current situation regarding trying to move back to my house? Yeah, I can do a card for Todd. Let's see. Slow but steady, Aunt B. Slow but steady. Slow but steady. don't do too much too fast. You don't have to be in a rush to get everything moved right now. You can physically move your body and take the essentials to where you need to be, but don't feel like it all has to be done in 5 minutes. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, card for Todd. I don't know. I just feel I'm hearing Todd's got some stuff in the background that needs to be healing and needs to be more vulnerable. Wow, I can't believe those are the cards that fell out. All right, so this is the Cosmic Oracle cards, and I have a big appointment coming up. So, oh, hold on. Oh, wow. Todd needs to be more vulnerable. And I see like a trunk of trauma or trunk of baggage of some sort in Todd's past. Not sure if he's already worked through that. All right. Safety is the first card for Todd. Oh, I pulled 3. Sorry. That's 2 fell out. So I just pulled a third one. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. And for anybody who can take any of these messages, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, anything that resonates, take it. And the spirit world gives messages for us in any way. This doesn't have to be directed towards a specific person. If you hear a message and it resonates with you, take it. Spirit knows you're going to be here hearing the messages. So Todd, safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. Strength. But I feel like, Todd, you try to be stronger than you always need to be. Sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable. Being strong is great. Nothing wrong with being strong. But sometimes it's okay to be a little softer and vulnerable. And then nurture others and yourself. So when you're being vulnerable with others, it's important for them to know that you can be there for them in a way that if you have to ask, how can I be here for you? Whether this is a partner, a friend, a family member, can I do A, B, and C for you? So nurture yourself, take care of yourself, but also be available for other people. Oh no, so many comments. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Safety, strength, and nurture. Those are your cards, Todd. Those are your cards. My phone is blowing up over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, bye, Yvette. Did you ask me a question? Oh, have a wonderful night. I'll be back tomorrow for book club at 6 Eastern. You're welcome, Todd. I hope that makes sense. And Todd, earlier I mentioned something about Angel. Is there something about schooling or a new job or something? Because I heard that on the left side, which is unusual for me. So I don't know if Angel's a lefty or somebody's left-handed or ambidextrous. Let me know. All right, I'm just looking back through the questions. All right, Gina, 1 card general. I'm going to pull from messages. I'll pull from this deck. General, 1 card, Gina. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Oh, Angel's your dog. You know what's funny, Todd? I have a dog that lives behind us named Angel. It's a big German, well, it's about 6-month-old German Shepherd. That's so funny. Is someone in your life changing careers or college, though? Oh, that's funny. And you know what's weird? Because I knew Angel was the dog behind me. I'm like, I wonder if he's talking about a dog. But I should have said it. I didn't. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. This is for Gina. All right. So Aunt B, makes sense, more important for me to get away than to have all my repairs done. Yes, I can do some repairs while living there, but some must be done before I go. Yes, slow and steady. All right, let's see. Dawn, general reading from your guides. Be more vulnerable. Again, I think I had that for Todd as well. Dawn, soften up, soften around the edges. Soften around the edges, be more vulnerable. That doesn't mean let people take advantage of you. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Oh yeah, I have when you pull cards and only want 3, but more fall out. Do you read them all? Not if there's 6 or 7. No, that's a bit much, especially now if I'm doing a one-on-one reading for a client in a Zoom room or in person. Yeah, I'll read them all. But on like when I'm doing a live, I won't read them all. It takes too long. All right. I have another appointment in 9 minutes and I need to get ready for that. As you know, I work for an international science organization, so my meetings are at any time of day, and night sometimes. So, I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you for all the members of my channel. I usually once a week do a members only live stream. If I am available later in the weekend, I'm going to try to do that. Bye, Vivian. Oh, when we pull for ourselves. Yes, then yes, Dawn. Yes. So channel members, much appreciated. Clicking the likes, subscribing, all of that, much appreciated. I will be live for book club tomorrow at 6 Eastern, chapter 4 of A New Earth. Free and open to everybody. I have a podcast coming out in the morning, How Science Proves Mediumship is Real. Wonderful. Listen here on YouTube or anywhere podcasts are found. Soul Twin Stars podcast with my co-host, Lady Shadow. I'll be live with Aunt Jen 888. So subscribe at Aunt Jen 888. We'll be live Wednesday. You'll be learning all about Aunt Jen. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. And thank you for being here. Have a good night. Sending love and peace to all. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.